So you pass the male magnet from inside, it will come out behind this way. Then you take this is called washer, you pass it in. This is to key the magnet from opening. So you press them on the washer facing each other. So this is how it's going to look like for both. So now I'm going to fix the side of my bag. Remember the side we made? I'm going to fix it. So I'm going to apply gum at the edge where I'm fixing it. Remember when we measured? There were 20 and 10 here. To the 20 I added 2 to make 22, and to the 10 I added 12. I added 2 to make it 12. So this 12 and this 22. So I'm going to apply gum at the edge and fix it. To the 2 centimeter that I added to this 10, I'm going to gum 1 centimeter. I'll gum 1 centimeter to one side. Then I'll gum the other 1 centimeter to the other side. So at the end of the day, I'll be having 10 centimeter left. So I gummed 1 centimeter to this side and 1 centimeter to the other side. So I am left with 10 centimeter here because my base is 10 centimeter. Ensure you smoothen it so that it stays well. And be careful that there's no wet gum on your hand so it doesn't stain you. So you can see the bottom, we have excess. Remember we added 2 to this place too. You can trim the excess off a little bit because it's better for us to have excess than for the material to be short. So you gum this down. You can see we are having excess at the edge here. You trim it off. If you don't trim it off, it's going to allow your inner push out of your outer by the time you are doing your final gumming. So you see, I've covered this part. I'm going to cover the other parts the same way. So this is it. Both sides have been covered. So now I want to design my front with a bag stand. I don't want it looking empty. I'm still going to use a bag lock, but I also want to design it with bag stand before I now gum my inner to my outer. This is called bag stand. It also has 2 pins. That means I'll be making 2 holes to pass it through where I want it. So I'm going to make holes with my small punch where I want to put the bag stand. I'll make 2 holes. The holes should not be too far away from themselves. I'm going to insert it into the hole. Separate the pins. This. So now you press them facing each other. Let them face each other. Like you are crossing them on each other. This is it. So now I can gum my bag together. You set your inner on your outer very well. Set it on your inner very well. your inner on your outer very well. Then use your magic pen to mark where the inner, you can see that there's a space here, so you mark where your inner is getting to on your outer. This will guide you when you're applying gum, that you don't apply gum outside where it's not meant to be, because it will make your work look very rough. So you're going to use the magic pen to mark where your inner is getting to on your outer, then you apply gum, then you can seal everything together. If you look closely, you will see the mark of the magic pen. You can see. So my gum was not past that line when I'm applying it. So now I'm going to apply gum. I've applied gum from the top a little bit after the base, but this other part, you can see there's no gum here. That's because I've not fixed my other magnet, and also I'm here to fix my bag lock. So now I'm going to also apply the gum on my inner. The gum must be on both the inner and the outer. So now I've applied gum on both my inner and outer. I'm now going to place my inner on my outer carefully. Follow the line that you have marked. You follow the line of the magic pen. So you gum it down carefully, especially the edges. For the base parts, just take it up gradually. Don't just slam it. Take it gradually up. Remember, we have not put gum here because we are here to fix our magnets. So now I'm going to fix the other part of the magnets. Just place the other part, which is the female part. Fix it to the first part. Then set it well. This pin would give a mark here and show you where to punch, but you must set it well for it to give you the right mark. If you don't set it well, you end up having a slanted flap. After getting the point, I made a hole, so I'm going to pass the female magnets in. Then I'm going to use the washer to key the pins down at the back. Press it facing each other. That's it. Then you do the same thing for the second. You know we have two magnets. You do the same thing for the second part. Here's the bag lock I'll be using. The market, we have different kinds of bag lock and different ways of fixing them. Some comes with screw, some comes with pin. Like this. This is the front part. This is the one that will be in front, and this is the back part. You can see it has 4 pins. These pins, you can see the mark on the other part where I can place it. So just for me to put them together and press this pin on the mark already created here. But for me to fix this on my bag, I'll need to trace this hole out. I'll trace the inside of this hole out on the flap. I'll trace it and cut it out. Ensure it's at the center. Then you trace the inside part. So this is the mark that I've traced. So I'm going to cut this mark, but I won't cut directly on this mark. I will cut a little bit after the line. A little bit. If I cut on the line, the rough edges will be showing inside the bag lock. So I need to cut a little bit outside the line. I've cut it out. It's picking both the inner and the outer. So I'm going to fix this outer. This is the outer part of the magnet. I'll fix it in. You can see if I cut on the line, these rough edges will be showing inside. That's why I've cut, so it is hiding in between this space. So now I'm going to take the other part and key it inside. The pin is already there. This is the pin, then the mark where the pin will stay is already here. So I'm just going to put them together and pin them down. So this is what it looks like inside, and this is what it looks like outside. So now I'm going to fix the other part of it. This is the other part of the bag lock. It also has 2 pins at the back. So I'm going to set it inside here, from the back inside. Then I'm going to set it well so that this pin gives me a mark on the body here, so I know where to punch my hole and fix. So I've punched the hole here and I'm going to fix it in. Then I'm just going to press the pin down. This is the pin. I'll press it down. This is what it's going to look like. The pins are facing each other. So now I can apply gum here and do my final gumming here and here, and do my final gumming, and my bag is almost ready. So here is my bag. We have fixed the sides and every other thing. Now it's time to fix our chain. I'm going to fix what we call eyelet on top. My chain is going to be up here on the flap here. So I'm going to fix eyelets where my chain is going to pass. This is called eyelets. This is called eyelets. So I need to make a hole for this eyelet to go through. I'll be making use of my big punch. So I'm going to mark the point I'm going to punch. Then I'm going to make the hole. After making the hole, we'll fix this. Be careful while doing this so you don't hit your hand with hammer. So you take your eyelet, the tip here, you cut in 4 or 5 places, just a little bit. You cut the tip in 4 or 5 places. That's what I've done. Then I'm going to insert this into the hole. This comes with a round ring that we also call washer. This. So I'm going to place the washer inside to sit on the eyelets. Ensure that the washer sits on the eyelet very well. Then you now use the bottom of your big punch. Use the bottom of your big punch to press it down. So the washer is sitting inside. This is the washer. So it's sitting on the eyelet. Then use the bottom of your big punch to press it down. That's why you have cut it in 4 or 5 places, so you can press it down easily. Be careful so you don't press your hand or your nail. Then feel the edges. If it is sharp, you still need to hit it a little bit with the bottom of your big punch. So that's it. This is how the inside looks like, and this is what the outside part looks like. So this is where I'm going to pass my chain. For my chain handle, I'm going to wrap this piece of cardboard, because some people complain that when carrying the chain hand, it used to pain them on their shoulder. So this I'm going to wrap with my leather, so that when you are carrying the bag, it gives you a soothing feeling. The chain will not press on your shoulder. Apply gum on this, then wrap. Wrap it round neatly. So here it is. You can decide to sew this round. I am going to sew this round, but it's really not compulsory for you to sew it round since you've already gummed it. So I've sewn this round. I'm also going to fix eyelet here to pass my chain. So this is it. I'm going to pass my chain through. You can insert this, then fix it to my bag, pass it into the hole, pass the other side into the hole, then you check on your shoulder to know the length of what you want, how long you want it. For me, this is okay, it's on my waist, so I'm just going to join the chain. The chain already has an opening. Just use your scissors or a plier to open it wider, then insert it to the other part of the chain. You can see I opened it up, so I'm going to insert it here. I've inserted, so I'm going to close it back. You can use a plier instead of the scissors. So here it is. My bag is ready. So if you have any question, feel free to ask me. This is it. I'm good to go. So take care of yourself and have a lovely day.